Arsenal Fan TV, really disappointing today. Again, so much possession, and then Arsenal moving it sideways back. I mean, as a matter of fact, when once we took Iwobi and Welbeck off, it got even worse. We're just not penetrating with our play. Only really Alexis today, for me, was the only player that looked like he was hungry for more goals.
Yeah, I agree, Rob. It was a really poor performance. I was thinking earlier coming to the game today that it's 9 weeks ago today that Danny Welbeck scored in the last minute and we beat Leicester City 2-1 here. And the players posed for selfies in the dressing room after the game, almost like they have won the Premier League. Despite dropping 2 points today, how ironic would that be now if Leicester City go on and win the league? How ironic would it be if Claudio Ranieri can coach players like Huth, Morgan and Drinkwater to win the Premier League, and Arsene Wenger cannot do it with the likes of Sanchez, Cech and Ozil?
What's got to change around it, right? Because, you know, a lot of fellas are coming on here. Obviously, they're very upset at the moment. And the main thing they're saying is, it's the same. And even when I go away games, when I'm talking to fans before the games, everybody's saying, Robbie, I'm just bored now. It's the same thing. Fed up with talking about the same thing, seeing the same thing. As it becomes stale now, and you feel the manager has had his time here, we need a change around here. What do you think?
Well, I think he's failed to build a team of young players. If you look back when George Graham was manager, he built a young team of players who came through the youth at Arsenal. Players like Adams, Rocastle, Merson and Mickey Thomas, who went to Anfield in '89 and wrestled the title from Liverpool, who were the team of the day. Wenger hasn't been able to do that with the likes of Walcott, Oxlade-Chamberlain and Ramsey, all the talented individuals. And I think one of the things he hasn't instilled into the team this year, and where we've been lacking, is we haven't been working well enough off the ball. We're very good on the ball, we're not very good off the ball. And I think this is a problem at Arsenal. I think you saw today at Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace this season have been struggling to score goals. I think only Aston Villa have scored less goals from open play. They score primarily from set plays. I know they got a goal today from a shot from Balassi, which I think Cech should have saved, but generally they sit deep, they defend deep and score from set plays. But the reality was, I didn't think our performance all through that game was good enough. I think during the game we struggled with our passing and we weren't working hard enough to get the ball back. And I think this is one of the problems Arsene Wenger has had, and I think one of the reasons why he's failed this season, one of the reasons why I think he has actually let the club down and the fans down this season, he hasn't managed to turn that group of players into players who work hard enough off the ball, players who are resilient enough to dig out results. Everybody criticises George Graham, but he did that, and I think I listened to a comment that Tony Adams made over a year ago when he said that out of the two managers, George Graham was better technically, better defensively. I think if Arsenal want to move forward, we need a manager, I think, who's more resilient and better at turning our side into a harder working team who work harder off the ball.
Who'd that be?
Diego Simeone.
He don't want to come England now.
Well, I think everyone's talking up Simeone, and I think that he has done a wonderful job at Atletico Madrid. Whether he's going to come or not is another matter. I think I would like to go back to the roots of Arsenal. I would like to get Dennis Bergkamp, one or two of the old players involved, and I would like to see someone come with Bergkamp. I would like to see possibly Frank de Boer, who's doing a good job at Ajax, or even Ronald Koeman. Ronald Koeman is underrated at Southampton. Give him a bit of money and see what he can do. I think the fact is, I think we have to say that Arsene Wenger, when the history of the Arsenal season is written, I think he'll look back upon as this is his best ever opportunity to win the league since the Invincibles, and he's failed to grasp it. I don't think we're going to win the league again under Arsene Wenger, and I think he will see out his contract. He's got another year to go, but I think we need to start planning for his successor, and I think we need somebody coming in, and we need to start going in a different route. And I think we need to have somebody who can motivate these players to deliver better, to work harder out of possession, and basically to be more resilient, to roll their sleeves up in games, and basically to dig the results out when it's needed, Robbie.
Hi, welcome on to my brand new channel called Man Like Robbie. You guys may know me from Arsenal Fan TV, but on this channel we're going to be talking all things football, and it's going to be real, unlike any other channel on YouTube. So subscribe right now to Man Like Robbie.